Imagine an office environment where the veterans have spent 20 years building a culture of trust and efficiency, only to have it disrupted by a newcomer who views the entire workplace as his personal playground. This is the story of Raj, a trainee who didn't just struggle with the learning curve, he actively rebelled against the concept of professional respect. What do you do when your trainee treats a government appointment like an optional social gathering, wandering back from lunch 10 minutes late while a customer waits in the lobby? This isn't just a simple case of a bad hire. It is a terrifying look at the entitled trainee archetype and the moment a mentor realizes that some people are simply uncoachable. The true red flag appeared when Raj was finally given the reins to conduct his first solo appointment. Despite being reminded twice of the start time, he sauntered into the office late, chatting and laughing, before asking his trainer if she was going to dock his pay for 2 minutes. His arrogance was his undoing. Because he was so focused on his social standing, he completely missed the bold instructions in the client's file. The appointment was virtual. Watching him shout into an empty hallway for a client who was sitting at home behind a computer screen was a moment of pure, poetic justice. But when confronted with his mistake, he didn't apologize. He chose aggression and deceit, lying about a non-existent meeting with a manager to justify his tardiness. When a trainee chooses to lie to hide a mistake, they aren't just failing a task, they are failing a character test. But the toxicity of an office doesn't always come from laziness. Sometimes it comes from a radical, misplaced sense of entitlement. Consider the new hire who managed to alienate her entire team in less than a month. She didn't just occupy a desk, she occupied the moral high ground, reporting her colleagues to HR for the most trivial behaviors. She tried to ban snacking at desks because it tempted her diet, complained about a teammate's perfume being nauseating, and even reported the office lottery pool as unprofessional gambling. She was a main character in a world that demanded a supporting actor. She viewed every office tradition, from eating lunch at a desk to collecting $10 for a group bet, as a personal affront to her lifestyle. The audacity reached its peak when she began policing the physical space, demanding the window shades be opened for good vibes, even though the glare made it impossible for the veterans to see their monitors. She even attempted to get a long-term employee with Down syndrome fired for an accidental touch, using words like unsafe and inappropriate to mask her own intolerance. This is the hallmark of a workplace narcissist. They use the language of inclusion and safety to exclude everyone who doesn't conform to their specific vision of reality. When she finally resigned, she sent a long-winded email to the big boss listing demands for free espresso machines and petrol vouchers, proving that she never wanted to contribute to the company, she only wanted to consume from it. Whether it's a coworker who refuses to let you knit on your break because she wants you to make her a free blanket, or a trainee who thinks a hissy fit is an appropriate response to feedback, the theme is the same: the total lack of professional boundaries. We live in a world where toxic productivity is often criticized, but these stories show the other extreme: toxic entitlement. You are not a snitch for reporting a liar, and you are not a bully for refusing to pay for someone else's yarn. A functional office is built on the silent agreement that we respect each other's time, space, and labor. When someone breaks that agreement, the only logical response is to step back and let them face the consequences of their own actions. Sometimes the most professional thing you can do is help a toxic person find the exit.